Hi, and welcome. I want to talk today about asking for help. So, one of the things that I see in many situations, both at a personal level, at a work level, is an incapacity in many of us, myself included, to ask for useful help at the time that we need it. And I have some thoughts about this. I have some thoughts about how our society is structured, about the nature of our communities, about eldership, about our ease with going to people and saying, I'm struggling with something. And that's about, is it okay to be vulnerable? Is it okay for me to say, I have some vulnerability here, I don't know the answers, and I need some help and support? And my sense is that there's a lot of blocks for many of us in being able to do that. I think for many of us, and I see this particularly in a work context, and particularly as people become more senior, that there's a requirement that we look like we know what we're doing. And of course we do know what we're doing, but there are places where we don't, and there are places where we need help. And what I occasionally see is that people will make decisions or make suggestions and then hold very, very tightly to the suggestions that they've made. Without being able to go, did I get that right? Should I think differently about it? So, what I'm suggesting in this clip is ask for help. Think about the people who you can ask for help and go and ask them. It may be that you don't need very much help, but there will be times and moments, and particularly when we're dealing with conflict situations, there will be times and moments where you will need some quite specific help. And let me be clear about what I mean when I say help. I don't mean you should go to somebody and say, Nigel's been really horrible today. And they go, oh yeah, you're right, he's always really horrible. Now, perhaps I am really horrible, but that type of response is just reinforcing the place that you're in. It's not changing the place that you're in. The person you need to go to is the person who's going, wow, you're right, Nigel can be tricky sometimes. Tell me what's been going on. Let's see if we can think about something useful that can help you shift and to change. So, simple message, are you asking for the help that you need? And as I say that, what I'm recognizing, particularly in pandemic COVID times, that the people that you may go to may not be physically accessible to you. But we have the technology to ask for help. We have the technology to reach out. In fact, perhaps more so than when we were just relying on a face-to-face meeting, a physical meeting. So think about who gives you good help. And good sometimes means challenging help. And if you need it, go ask them.